All right, tomorrow the race for the White House officially begins. And as you've heard, Iowa's caucuses lead it off, as they've done since the 1970s. But just how does the state's unique system of choosing a presidential candidate work? CBS's Ed O'Keefe explains the process.
It's time for Iowa to make up its mind.
I hope people pay attention and go out and caucus. It's extremely important.
If you don't know there's a caucus coming up in Iowa, you're living under a rock.
Unlike a primary, when polls are open for several hours, or states that allow absentee ballots, the Iowa Republican caucus requires mandatory in-person attendance, 7 p.m. Monday night. There are about 1,600 individual caucuses held statewide. Only registered Republicans can participate.
The only candidate who can beat Joe Biden.
First up, someone speaks on behalf of each candidate. Then votes are cast on secret paper ballots.
1, 2, 3.
And counted in front of the crowd before final results are reported to the state party.
Nikki Haley had 3.
Anyone caucus last time?
In Mason City, they're trying to avoid issues on caucus night by rehearsing. Julie Billings walked 40 fellow Republicans through a mock caucus last week.
Guys, order.
One goal is to ensure the number of votes cast matches the number of people in the room.
Do you trust this process?
Yeah. There's checks and balances in place. Paper ballots are hands down the best way to go.
Watch what happens. You be the eyes of the person counting. There's accountability there.
Just 186,000 people participated in the last competitive GOP caucus in 2016, a third of the state's registered Republicans. Put another way, it's just 0.0005% of all Americans. Iowa Republicans have a bad track record of picking their party's eventual nominee. Not since 2000, when George W. Bush harvested a victory here, did Iowa Republicans get it right.
Do you all appreciate that in these small rooms, in this relatively small state, you begin a process to pick what we long considered to be the leader of the free world? But nobody gave me a good answer as to why Iowa should go first.
It's just somebody's got to be first. Why not us?
Are you going to get 23 million people in Florida to see all the candidates? This is 3 million people.
We've never tried it. That's my point.
They can get in their car.
They might.
These candidates run around and they can get in their car and they can see a candidate. They will talk to them face to face. They have that opportunity. I don't think you can do that in a state like Texas. It's too big, too many people.
Ed O'Keefe, CBS News, Mason City, Iowa.